This is an interesting one. Mixed bag on this one, but the Sixers would trade Matisse Thybulle and Danny Green, and in this case, we would guarantee Green's salary at $10 million to send them to the Wizards for Contavious Caldwell Pope, KCP. How would you guys grade this trade? This would be essentially Matisse for KCP, because Green will probably be out for the rest of the season.
This is a right now trade.
Oh, yeah.
Your window's small and closing. Yes, you make this trade. You got a more proven guy that's playing the same role as Thybulle.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I think it's, if they have the same, if KCP was under contract for longer, I don't even know if they would do it, but he's only got 1 year left. So Washington might be thinking, hey, like we're going to youth movement anyway. We're rebuilding for the future. What's the point of signing KCP to a 3 or 4 year deal at 15 to 20 a year? They might just want to do it. We'd be losing the potential of Thybulle becoming more, but yeah, like Eric said, I think it puts them like a win now 3 to put right in there. He'd fit. He's been a popular one for like a few years to put on this team with Embiid because I think he plays defense. He's a hard-nosed player. He can shoot. I think even with the Wizards toward the end of the year, he was putting up some really good stats for them when they needed him to.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have that role with us. It'd be mostly open 3-pointers for him. But yeah, I think it'd be great. And if we could figure out a way to still shed a couple million, then we could still get under the allotment of cap space, and we could still have the MLE to spend on on someone.
With a trade like that, for example, that's a trade you guys we wouldn't touch on the 4 positions. So we probably keep Tobias in the squad and just kind of filling in that 3 gap and then trying to spend money for depth at that point. Is that what that kind of trade would be?
I think that I think that if you're making that trade, you're making that trade to put a more proven guy in the position of that you need or you want. I think that he fits the mold and the style for the 3 and D that you want. So I don't see no other reason to make it other than you want a more proven guy in that role.
Yeah, I think with the extra MLE and the biannual, I think you would get a good backup, a legit backup 5 once again for Embiid, and then you get a good 6-man off the bench, and I think you'd be done at that point. Your lineup would be Harden, Maxey, KCP, Tobias, and Embiid. With a healthy Embiid, I think that lineup hopefully would have beaten the Heat. That's a good starting 5. You need the better bench, which we lost when we did that trade. So hopefully between the 2 exceptions, we could get a legit backup 5, and someone who can maybe turn on some heat on the bench.
Yeah. Yeah. If you were the Wizards, would you do that trade, Eric?
I think it comes down to what you all said. What are they going to do as far as who they're bringing in? I think it kind of depends on what they do with Beal. If they give him that extension and they got who they have around him, and I think if you're paying him and you're saying, hey, we're trying to make the playoffs, I don't think you make that trade. But if you're saying, hey, we're paying him and we're going young, yes, I think you do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see why they wouldn't do it. It's like KCP is tied to their future at this point. He's got one more year left. Are they going to pay him money after that? You have Thybulle pretty cheap for 2 more years. So, it gives them more time to figure out how they want to build around Beal. And they could always trade Thybulle next year if they wanted to. So it creates options for them.